Loba, obviously from Twisted Minds, it's a big day for you guys. It was a big day yesterday. Tell me, what's the preparation looking like this morning? What do you get up to before a match like this?
Today, finally, we had 6 hours of sleep. That was the first prep. Second prep, breakfast. Third prep, some coffee. And that would be it. We didn't even play or talk.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you're well prepared for this game. Now, yesterday, I want to talk to you about some of your gameplay. I saw you really enjoyed the SMG buys. What's going on there? Were you just like the money man for the team, or you just genuinely like the MAC-10 and the MP9?
I like the MAC-10 and the MP9 because I can W, and then I have no aim. So I'm here as meat, you know? So they send me in, I run in, and the guys behind, they aim. So I don't even need to shoot. I'll be just jumping 360s. This guy over there, talented, he shoots, and we win.
Is that the stratch for today then as well?
Same. But completely same. We don't change. We keep it simple. W and trade.
W key against Rare Adam. We'll see how that one goes. Now, look, speaking of predictions, I will have to say I did predict against you. Everyone on the talent team predicted against you, except for Mac. He's gone for Twisted Minds. I know you've met him in the gym. How do you feel about that prediction, and how do you think this match is going to go?
I think he just wants to give us some love because he likes all of us. So I think that's all.
All of you. Maybe not just one of you in particular. Either way, thank you very much for your time. Obviously, we'll let you get ready for the game. Guys, take it away.
Thank you. And setting up outside of A, one smoke, one flash, and heavily clustered.
Master play. Black Eagle started off nicely. Kaze's down. Mercury still playing under pallet. Mosaic covering off the cross as well. Unable to find anything, and Mercury is the same. Jamyong the only one to get a frag, and Twisted Minds right off the back of things are able to find that pistol round all too quickly.
Advent could still have something to say. One kill onto spawn. Black Eagle not quite converted upon 3 players in towards CT spawn, and Jamyong's inside of the site, but now has lost his teammate. No kit available here for Jamyong either, so trying to do his best to isolate fights, but Twisted Minds are playing it safe. They don't want this pistol round to fall out of their favor, and they know Jamyong's a big fish to fry, but this goose is cooked. Twisted Minds taking pistol and doing so nice and quickly.
No jungle flank to come forward, but it's still an A-site focused attack. Kaze, off shot will be missed as well. Loba's MAC-10 can now isolate him, and that's a second kill coming through. It's going to be a push forward with the op as well, jumping into the third dock. We'll get the bomb plant all in the meanwhile, not being needed at all.
He ain't just the meat, he's the potatoes too. I mean, Loba doing the most there for the squad, took so much space and even hammered that final nail in. This is a done deal. Black Eagle may even make it so that Mercury cannot save. Jamyong already called it quits. Twisted Minds looking solid, not even a single casualty on the first gun round.
I mean, you heard it yesterday from KD, right? They are onliners, not onliners now. It is official.
Yeah, beat 2 legit teams, and what's one more? Probably the biggest head you could find, where Adam stands in their path. Spawn is doing damn good work, but is overwhelmed by Mercury's P250. A couple of kills, in fact, from the connector. Doc is still present in the area, bomb on back, and he can link up with Black Eagle towards this A site. They only have 20 odd seconds before they actually make their move through, but they have to try and deal with Advent. He's still tucking and diving, trying to buy as much time as possible, but Doc is just lightning quick. 2-on-2, but Jamyong's got his hands on an AWP or an AK, his more preferred weapon of choice. Molotov will force them out of position, and they're lining up. Jamyong getting the double. That's an overturned round, a half buy for Rare Adam to break through. A cool move from Loba though, just creeping forward. No one's even considering that he could have crept out towards Sandwich. A little bit scary to make a play like that. Advent, first his attention's taken over towards Connector, and 1 kill, a second. It could have been lined up, but no, the trade's good. Kaze though activating, and it's trades galore. Once again, Black Eagle trying his best to grab that bomb and dip out of there, but that smoke would not cut it. Doko 1-on-2 and separated from the package there. Once again, doubled up here on Rare Adam. They know exactly the advantage they hold.
Possible angles. You do have Mosaic switching and flicking, but it's Kaze who's just lined in and ready to take Doc out and home. And this is one of those problems that you will get, right, when Loba is going for the MAC-10s consistently. If you have something even like a Gadale in that situation with slightly less utility, you imagine he gets 1 kill much more easily. And maybe
that will be where they revert to.
Well, Loba could have found Mercury over there, but with the smoke down, Mercury and Messiah as well, back down in middle, will be able to find and locate Black Eagle. Push forward from KD, could get 1, but Mosaiah's covered it off. Expecting that play to be made. Rare Adam are fighting fire with fire. Counter-aggression down middle. Comes out, but Kaze puts his gun out. The worst possible timing. Spawn's got 2 as well. They want to keep it going. Mercury responds with another one. And problems before he's gone for the read, now pulls out the gun. Mercury is on the bomb site, and Loba wants to at least have a player nearby so that Doc can potentially get the trade if nothing else. Mercury back at the bomb site. I think his barrel might have been spotted. Loba did fire out a few shots. Doc though found out, taken down, and it's all a 1v2. A 1v1 on the bomb site, and it's a jumping Mac 10 which will connect. Resetting back, but there's not very much time. 15 seconds and he crosses again back to the bomb. He knows that Jamyang is alive, but doesn't have any idea where he could be. Now the bomb commitment comes through, and Jamyang just has the timing perfectly. Loba, maybe a little bit too hyperactive.
Yeah.
Right back into the thick of things. It's action already. That's what you want to see. Twisted Minds with a full A site. Smokeroonie will be getting into it as well. KD, as he moves past, will be able to go forward. It's Mercury to try and find Loba, but Loba from inside the smoke will be able to take the man down. Up close though. In the meanwhile, KD not far off from Advent as well. Wants to see if there's a flashbang or anything like it. He's been shot down by Mosea right through the triple box.
Tried to get away, tried to play safer. Look at how contained Twisted Minds are playing this post plant. Very slow rolling in from Adam as well. They have a kit, they have util as well that they can utilize and burst into the scene. This is not planted for those players in at ramp, but Black Eagle holding his ground, and Spawn as well will activate. The retake attempt from Rare Adam finds nothing, and Twisted Mind breaking through with a fast round on A.
Well, speed is what gives them rounds, apparently. Loba was even just standing inside the smoke, jumping up and down. I don't know if that was their smoke gone wrong or someone else's, or that's intentional. Whatever it is, Loba kind of killed it.
Rare Adam already on the back foot, but could get back into the swing of things here with this buy. Mercury taking a lot of damage for the Molotov and able to escape, but minus 63 is not ideal. Mosea does get traded in Kaze. The spam is great. Advent as well will find a kill onto Loba, and Jamyang just trying to hold his best over towards this B bomb site. They kept this Mac 10, and Jamyang may just be able to farm extra cash and bodies with it. Advent there to cover off, and Jamyang a simple upgrade. Rare Adam break through and stop that trio of rounds right in its tracks. Not forget that Twisted Minds had a much better CT side when it came to facing Eruption. You know, that's why we ended up in overtime on this map before. Kaze, good crazy kill. Just trying his best to find an opening pick, and this is much more like it here for Rare Adam. Assertive, didn't just let mid-control fall for free. Twisted Minds down to 2 after the initial scrap, and Doc also going to be empty-handed.
All alone, 1v4. Don't think there's really anything he can add to the conversation over here. There's money to buy in the next as well, even if you do lose a player or two. Advent swings out, and that loss will not even be transpiring. Money's bad as well, so should be a 6-9 setup to come through for the Twisted Minds over here. They've had a few good full executes so far. Advent trying to return fire, good counter flashes as well. Mosea stays alive. There's no Molotov here. They go right above him. Loba's position's been given away. Mosea wants to activate late round. Spawn is gone. Mosea with 2, looks for 3. Advent will cover off his side. Mosea can't get another, but Mercury's been given time to rotate over and push out of the smoke. Doc and Loba the only ones to find a frag, and Rare Atom confirm their 9th round. The end of this half shows them at a good lead, but Twisted Minds have shown life in it already.
Defense, they've gone with all armor, no kits, no nades, no nothing. They want to scrap, and Rare Adam are moving fast to the split to A.
Jamyang, Mercury both come through a kill apiece, and they keep it going for a little bit more, and Kaze will get the bomb down. Looks about as easy as it did in the first half for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, except they suffered a couple of casualties in their transit. Right now, nobody from Rare Adam has fallen just yet.
So even easier. There you go. So far. KD and Doc will be looking to provide some difficulty, but with the D-flash through, Doc is good for 1. KD is still disabled from actually fighting in with his teammate. Still, nice shot to come through. He's had a slow start to the half. Remember, 2 and 13 was where he ended it out. So a few good kills to give him some confidence leading into the CT side would go a long way.
Somewhat compensated by the fact that Lobo was having a solid performance, but not going to do too much more after the fact. It will be 3 survivors.
He wants to come through with a few good shots onto the ramp players, and Black Eagle can then go forward and finish it off. He's been spotted out now, been naded as well. If I'm not wrong, Black Eagle has gone. Mercury to be the one to take him down. Mosea looks for more damage, will find it, but not the frag. Spawn still alive, and the spam finds nothing. In the meanwhile, flank is coming from Loba, but the bomb will be planted, and there should be Mercury going back to watch in from behind. Advent, though, has fallen. Loba, if he can get this kill, that would have been huge, but he pauses at the wrong moment, and Mercury collects on an easy frag.
Still going to try for it. Certainly see some teams within the region just say if this force buy doesn't work out, let's look and save those weapons in for the next round, but that call will come in late for Twisted Minds.
Well, Doc's gone out. 11-6 and 12th on route, I believe, which I do.
They've maintained their story.
It checks out, but can Black Eagle know? I don't think he's going to be checking out his few bandages at that counter. Spawn still back in connector, looking to activate, knows that there should be alert coming in soon, but by the time it arrives, Mercury will be here as well. Spawn, good for the one. Can he find the second? Absolutely. Kaze, not expected. He's watching out for the cross, but the grenade actually works out against him. Kaze is good for one, and Jam Young will have to find the players who'd crossed earlier on. Loba's MP9 will reveal itself with a quick jump up, but he's thrown it away for the AK, and now a 2-on-3. Kaze and Jam Young spotted out each apiece. Jam Young looking for the shots. Loba can't connect either. Jam Young is low. Kaze as well, and as they swing out, Loba's good for one. Doc seals. 7 secure. Twisted Minds off the back of a great double kill from Spawn. Double agents, maybe, I don't know, they're from enemy teams. Regardless, though. Enough about leadership, it's all about the assault on the B-bomb site. Loba, MP9 once again, but long range, and it's not the best angle for it. Doc is good for one, KD as well, nestles himself away. Right back to get right, it is still the B site where the attack is focused in on. Jam Young and Advent putting their heads together. Jam Young creeping through. KD's playing the close angle. Swings out. Has the advantage. And the first few bullets being missed mean that Jam Young had no chance in the duel. Advent now alone in a 1-on-3. He's been very good in clutches in the past, but this tournament necessarily hasn't been the same. But maybe this can be the start of change. 10 seconds on the clock. Peek out from Spawn. And he will get the duel in their favor. Really fast rotations and nicely read from the... No Park over here, though. Mercury is in the battlefield. Doc swings out. Great kill to find. Mercury was checking inside Sandwich. That's an angle that has gone by before. And Mosea has been tagged up as well in the meanwhile. KD keeps him low. It's Black Eagle to collect onto Kaze. And although there has been a jump up into the window, that should have been audible unless it's been cluttered out by comms. Mosea's position should be known, but it doesn't seem like they're completely aware of it. Not for the way they're playing so far.
Just totally stifled, totally frozen after losing those 2 kills. And now Doc as well will make the advantage even further. Mosea 1 frag, but he was low from earlier duels. Jam Young now put in a clutch, a 1-on-3 after chewing 1 out, but Doc is there to trade the backup. It's certainly needed. Twisted Minds get to double digits, and they bring it within 2. So far, we haven't been able to see too much of the Rare Atom T side. They won the pistol, they won the conversion rounds, and since Twisted Minds have been back in with buys, they've let the good times roll.
Doc just plays the entire round. Very great at this one. Now, though, faster play comes out. Back to the B-bomb side they go. Loba's got the MP9. Needs to be able to pull them down. KD's still alive as well. To the side, Loba and KD will prevent the scale up onto the side. And now with the crossfire from back jail, KD and Loba will just continue through with more aggression. Mercury and Kaze finally bring them down. And suddenly the advantage has been lost. Doc now quick to regain it. Bomb is still on the ground. Both rifles doubling up to the back of bench. Jam Young is so far away. And Doc is in pursuit. Kaze. He swings out. Doc should have this. Smoke had a gap in it, and Doc ends up using it to perfection. Jam Young now all alone, a 1-on-2, no armor either. He's wondering what to do, how to go about this, and the CT side with knowledge of the bomb do not care.
That A1S is long, so he knows exactly where 1 is. Doc swinging out, and Jam Young wasn't ready. That's 5 straight for Twisted Minds entering this second half.
A-ramp. The problem, though, is just how many flashbangs there are available. He's turning around from them, but he won't be able to rephase back in time. Spawn's getting aggressive. Great kill to find, and Doc's eliminated Kaze as well. The problem is Black Eagle has been found out in the meanwhile. Doc wants to get aggressive back to triple, but he doesn't have a smoke for the Molotov this time. Over. A 3v3 with everything stalled. They are watching out for Mercury's push. KD finds him, and this is huge. Doc will keep it going. Aggression gives him a tag, but he's not dead, and neither is Mosea. Spawn looking to activate soon. The smoke's running out as well. KD's got another one. Mosea all alone will get nothing, and KD's rotation nets him 3 big kills.
Yeah.
Pass out A is the plan. They want to accelerate, just take it to them. But Mercury, he needs to clear the angle. Nicely done. Black Eagle is gone. Spawn as well, nearby with the secondary AWP. Connects Doc. Switched up positions this time. He's on connector. Spawn smokes up the Molotov, wants to take the angle again. The gap in the smoke could have given him a frag, but Mercury instead is given a second life. One that he will utilize nicely. Doc rolls, and with the smoke forward, they are still aware of Doc coming forward. Scope's been hurt as well. Molotov is there, but Doc gets the kill regardless. Loba now wants to push through. He will not find the kill despite getting the headshot. Doc is given a chance to swing forward. A flashbang from himself, but the time is running down too low. They won't have time. Right at the nick of it, Doc gets onto it. He's got a kid as well. They'll have the defuse. 13-13. Twisted Minds have equalized somehow.
And a man deficit coming into that retake. Some teams would have called it quits. You know, we're talking about teams that are so focused on saves. Money wasn't good for the Twisted Minds, but they had positions, connector. So B site might be a little bit harder to crack, a position that hasn't been utilized thus far from the Twisted Minds.
Swan is back to connector as well. KD in his old stomping grounds. An advantage will be maintained despite Loba's death. KD is low, but he doesn't really care. The lack of utility should be affecting him more, but a crucial missed shot. And now KD has to cover. Will find a second and still has a chance to buy some more time. And as the rotation comes over, Kaze is flashed as well. Loba's position not given up. Mosea doesn't quite realize where he's going to be playing in from. And Loba is back on the bomb site. Waiting for Mosea to push through. They are still committed to the B-bomb side, and Spawn's found him. A 2v1. Kaze drops down, doesn't realize there's a player close by. Loba still completely undetected. 10 seconds, and Loba, rather Black Eagle, gets the kill. I am just completely misreading the
I
map.
was confused. You know, Loba, who died many, many moons ago, sat on top of the balcony, was fully cleared out. But yeah, Black Eagle just buying time, just sat on the site and tried to keep tabs on everything that was happening.
Back to bite me. But regardless, they're still really heavily committed to this idea of faster plays. KD is again in a great position, but the Tech-9 overruns him. MP9 at the back of the bomb site. Doc is good for one, but Loba taken down. This time it's him for sure.
Yeah. Dead man and a free sight. Those two kills from the Tech are super important. The gun that's retrieved as well for Kaze. Mosea still doing his damnedest to keep it difficult. 3-on-3 now. They've got kits, they've got smokes, and Doc has even plucked Kaze out of the equation. Advent recovering an M4 in transit and does cover off for Mercury's position, but Mercury hard cleared. A 1-on-2 now for Advent. The in-game leader has to step up big. The dad of Rare Adam. First kills there. Doc's gone, but Black Eagle sticking it, and he gets so damn close. But Advent pulls it off. The 1-on-2 to keep Rare Adam in it.
That first player just needed to stay alive, Advent. However, finding the kill just makes it a little bit too easy for himself at the end of the day. Rare Adam.
They had over on B last time. They're going to try and break through again.
Spawn's going to be able to come through fast, though. He's in a good position already, having exited the murder hole. KD just has to buy some space, but Kaze has actually found Spawn somehow, and Mercury's got the second as well. It's all falling apart. Doc and Black Eagle, the only ones left alive, and they're so damn far away.
How on earth do you pull this one off? Black Eagle certainly had his moments on that T side, but now has to retake with Doc, who has had a stellar game. But it might not matter. This map will still fall into the hands of Rare Adam. A 4-on-2 where they hold great post plans. Black Eagle, first kill is great, and he gets that Molotov down and extinguished, but Kaze able to trade. Doc, a 1-on-3 ahead of him, needs 37 if we're gonna go to the OT, and he cannot get anything more. 16-14. Sure, it's a close cut, it's a close shave, but Rare Adam are fine with having no facial hair.
This is absolutely true, and this is where we also have to start thinking over towards the idea that, look,
For firepower, they've been doing a good job of that. Actually, all week they've been bettering teams. Mercury, though, might be on another level with the dualies. Triple kill comes for him with the two weapons in hand. Now it's Jam Young, isolated by Black Eagle, who will fall. Kaze tries to deny the bomb plant, but this is coming together for Twisted Minds. Rare Adam just filtering out into 1v1s, and they've given Twisted Minds a shot into this one. Mosea denies it, and that is the end of the pistol round. It was close for Twisted Minds, but not good enough.
Dump at some point, couple of flashes, and Twisted Minds now regrouping back towards the B side. Looking like we are going to see this boost up. Advent, safe position at the back of White here. Doc gets that entry, looking like it could be some danger coming forward, and Loba going to create some space with the Tech-9 here as well.
Yeah, Jam Young, MP9, he did manage to get a bink in there, but his teammates have fallen all around him, and Mercury's actually the only one to strike right here for Rare Atom. Jamyang grabs a M4 on the way out.
Let's see. Jamyang the only one in danger right now. And Loba running. Can he find him on the full wrap around? Corner not going to be full cleared. And Jamyang, Mosea was pretty sharp earlier on. If he can get a cheeky two-tap with the P250, that's a rough retrievable spam there in the corner. Decent damage, respect shown from Rare Adam, giving up part of that mid-control. Kaze falling. There's now Twisted Minds interested in B again.
Yeah, Spawns looking for those entries, and it's Advent here with the Deagle. We did just highlight him as a weaker member on the defense. Goes down without much of a hitch, and so it's Twisted Minds that have steamrolled their way into B once again.
Ooh,
Jamyang not quite poised to strike in the end there, as Black Eagle will cover him off. It's 2-1, Twisted Minds.
A minute remaining. They are going to silently make their way back to B. Advent still hiding. And look at Mosea. He's not quite looking in the right direction. Kaze coming in with an M4 just in time over towards Gen's side. Mosea strikes first.
Yeah, indeed, and that's really important because it has slowed Twisted Minds down. Kaze can only grab one more there.
It's all Doc,
Doc
though.
is just going absolutely bananas in this series. He's 5-2 already.
The flood.
Jamyang spams through just as Black Eagle steps up off the bomb.
Doc's got an ace if he wants to make it happen, and he's still got 2 more members to get past.
Yeah, bomb is definitely favorable enough for him. There's no defuse kit, no smoke for Rare Adam. This is entirely winnable for Doc. Just wiggling on the stairs line, waiting to see if there's going to be any info given over here from Rare Adam. Eventually, he'll take a peek. The swing is through. Oh, he could have maybe bided his time a little more there, but...
Tap on the bomb.
No, I don't think so.
Decided that he wanted to try to isolate an angle before they went for it.
Yeah.
And as you saw as well, look, the 2-man swing, the coordination was too much for him to deal with. Couldn't hit the transfer he needed to. But he did more than his part in the round, right? Just knowing that they're happy to play retake at 8.
This is a nice line for Kaze. Just wide enough that the peek's going to come through from Doc right into the crosshair. And Loba cannot see a thing. Mosea will get the easiest kill of his life. Now it's on to Mercury and Jamyang to try to hold the A bomb site. And so far that's going okay. Advent's here to reinforce from heaven. Kaze for the swing. Well done by Rare Adam. A much better round. 4-3. A little bit careful. He's quite low.
Molly in the right place, forcing Kaze deeper. There should be space to plant here. Loba even finds one through the smoke, spraying the common line. Jamyang sends some back. Loba doing work now. And it's down to a 2v3. Very winnable position for Rare Adam. All the Twisted Mind members so low.
Yeah, just some massive battles through the smoke. The lead into the bomb site needs this duel against Doc and cannot land the shot. Sharp headshot from Doc, and that'll be Kaze on his way. Off to CT Spawn to save.
The money shot coming through. If they can manage to find Kaze here, he might just go down with the ship here, forcing forward. Kaze hits him with a no-scope. But we're all tied up again. A real close map once more.
In a couple of important rounds.
Oh.
Here could be another chance to sort of set his name in lights. Seen that flash before from Mosea, and it's been good for one a couple of times.
Advent just dancing around the smoke until he's not. Kaze at range, just trying to stop this one from happening. At least it's the bomb on the ground. And an opportunity, but he'll fall away and wait for the rest of Rare Adam to posture over jump up. And we're going to see a boost over the smoke here as well. Will it be the re-entry that they're looking for?
Yeah, Loba, he's hiding inside that smoke for the moment. Thought he might want to go forward. Won't end up doing so. But Mercury's going to be the one leading the charge into the bomb site this time. Has only got the MP9 in hand. It's not gone well for him. Jamyang only good for one trade. Kaze, close range, shotgun orb, no scope connects. It's on to Spawns. Kaze sits the defuse, and that's a mistake. Twisted Minds find the lead again.
To draw attention, Spawn's going to sit in that smoke on sandbags. There's one there, Molly forward, nade as well. And Spawn's going to take the head off of Jamyang.
Yeah, just again and again and again. Twisted Minds finding these openers. Spawns is definitely not afraid of continuing forward, even though he's only on 25 HP. He'll eventually lose his head.
Kaze, cross line.
Kaze's lucky to be alive there.
Oh yeah, that one's gone through the box, so he's living. Only took 37 more points of damage, and still has an opportunity falling back to heaven side. The spam's no good, expecting a wider swing, but they haven't cleared out lane yet. Mercury just tucking away, and Kaze finds one more to keep it close.
Yeah, that's not ideal from Twisted Minds. If they would have just slowed things down a little bit.
The pulse is on the map now. They should be aware it's picked up with the plant sound coming through, and both CTs, they're going to split up here. So Kaze going to be dropping some kind of util forward. Advent going with it, but Doc can't connect this time. And it's another for Rare Atom, keeping it as close as possible, 5-6.
Yeah, but they're going to have to do it the hard way in this half. I mean, we're getting quite deep into it now, so it's no longer, oh, let's build our economy out for the rest of the half. I mean, it kind of is the rest of the half right now. Still happy with that.
This is what happens when rounds get traded back and forth and back again. KD flushing out lane now. Has been fully cleared, so we'll see if there's space to plant. There is no HEs to stop it. I say that, but I see a few.
That one didn't land. Didn't land quick enough. And there's mollies available as well. Now the flashes do come ringing through. Advent wants to go around the smoke, maybe through the smoke. Jamyoung up on top of the boxes, has himself one. Mosaic another. Everyone wants to tap the bomb just to draw those extra peeks through from Twisted Minds, and it works out. A full 5-on-5 retake goes the way of Rare Atom. It's hard to really grasp what's going on in all that, because everyone's just kind of fighting through smokes, aren't they?
Towards mid, and he's even got a helping hand in Mercury.
Kaze ready and watching with the AWP. Swing's going to come through. That much is almost certain from Twisted Minds, but it's less of a swing and more of a peek, and that's not great against an AWP. Still, Mercury will drop, and that means Kaze now has to watch in towards CT spawn. Nice little right click on the nade. Should do a bit of damage and slow things down. He's safe. Mosaic not. That's a little bit of a masterclass, though, from Kaze in repositioning with the AWP.
Yeah. No one going across.
Look for their 7th at the end of the half.
Okay, man advantage and site control about to be found. Advent went over towards jump up, and it's a freebie. Loba straight through with the Mac 10 and the smoke fully dry. And he's looking for more as well. Meeting up with Doc. Mosaic falling. And Mercury, a 1v4 angle, might be a bit too much to ask. 8-7 at the half, looking like it's going to be the scoreline.
Yeah, certainly seems that way. I mean, look, he does have a little bit of time to work with. He's got a defuse kit here as well. And to be honest, the post-plant, I mean, there was potentially some isolated duels there for him. But end of the day, it is going to be 7 on the board for Twisted Minds. Rare Atom 8 on the CT side. Can they get it done here on Vertigo? We'll see in just a moment. That is 4. And smoke just into elevator to deny any rotations and kind of isolate Doc on that bomb site. Awkward place to be in. Mosaic will take his head off. Spawns can really only peek through from this one angle.
Into the equation. He's going to be able to find one more in a KD. Jamyoung chiming in, but he's going to get his head ripped off. And now 2v3 angle. Twisted Minds trying to make it work. Advent living, just drawing attention and buying so much time. 1v3 spawns so low. Can't land the deathly blow onto Advent, and the swing comes in. Headshots found. Almost enough. But the time had ticked down a little too far, and Rare Atom lock it in for a swing here. No one's going to be able to trade him if the peak comes through. Molly 2. Forcing them through into elevator.
Yeah, they've got smokes available, Rare Atom, but they've just decided to take that fight to Twisted Minds. It's worked out favorably enough, but KD, I mean, he's a pretty clutch player, and he spotted out Mosaic with the bomb. Kaze now has a choice to make, and he makes the right one.
He's doing work. 17 and 8. Making a lot of right choices, it seems, this map.
It's that cooling patch on his head, Mac. I think it's increasing his brain power.
Hand spawns as well, a little bit of util, and in comes the faster rotations now. 4 members here for Twisted Minds. It's all going to boil down to these moments.
Yeah, again, big spam battle. Jamyoung down to 19 HP, but still surviving, and Advent's able to get the plant as well without too much of a recourse from Twisted Minds. Now they have to display what they can do on a 5v5 retake. Molly's done a lot of damage. Rare Atom have so many low HP members. Lobart pushes his way forward, and the dominoes are starting to fall. Twisted Minds, 3-on-3 now. Look at Jamyoung making the big wrap in through mid. He's going to be the insurance play here for Rare Atom, but Kaze's pretty much getting it done himself. Jamyoung was caught out by Loba, but the round is over. He doesn't have time, surely not anymore. Mosaic does fall. Loba taps, has a kit, but Kaze has won it. And Loba will go down to the bomb as well. 13-7, one step closer for Rare Atom.
Constantly stopping the cross to the objective and stopping the hopes and dreams of the Twisted Minds members of a reverse sweep. And having the best of games, and he's going to start to make his way forward on the offline though. Can he get the better of Advent? Little upgrade if he can. There's this flash forward. KD happy just with the stairs control. Mosaic, in the meantime, finds Loba. Spawns, drops the bomb at mid, and Kaze, can he save the round again?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question mark right here. Kaze doesn't know which side he's on, left or right, and Advent's going to swing and get that info, but he gives up his life. Now Spawns goes down to Kaze. It was almost the hero play, but even still, he's done a lot of work, and Kaze's trying to work through this smoke on his own. Mercury's on A. They've got 30 seconds left to get the bomb from mid. Mercury's creeping his way forward, knife out just to get that little bit of extra movement speed. Black Eagle is watching it, and he gets the kill onto Mercury. This could just be what Twisted Minds needs to stay alive on the map. Kaze in the 1v1, he's got the bomb, smokes the molly off. Black Eagle 19 HP, but Kaze will hit the shot, and it doesn't matter if he's not feeling great at the moment. He's looking great in the server.
He is spreading that fever onto Twisted Minds. They're not going to survive any of these rounds right now. What a couple of shots. He's done it again.
Oh, man.
The MVP of this game, he has to be. My Lord, that was something. Right now, he is doing everything. You could see Black Eagle wanted to run, wanted to play the time game, but he just couldn't get around the corner. Oh, Loba, able to find one more. It's a two-man advantage. But you really just can't call out Rare Atom just yet.
Not yet. It's definitely not over for Twisted Minds either. This round is just going to prove that. Mercury, he's looking to get it done and dusted, but even still, numbers advantage is there for Twisted Minds. Damage, though, being done. And it's back to 3-on-3. Twisted Minds have not had a great track record of retaking this A bomb site.
Plenty to play with. The flash not enough to force him up the line. He's going to see through these smokes as well. KD able to find just one more 2v2 now. Tapping at the door, and Kaze, he is doing it again, Jordan.
Yeah, barely missing anything is he. Pop flash over the top of the sandbags, and Kaze will crush the dreams of Twisted Minds one more time. He's up to 15 for Rare Atom.
It looks to me that Twisted Minds want to keep taking this fight forward, but the spacing's no good, and Kaze, he's happily going to take these peaks every day of the week.
1 kill away from 30. Whoa. Might not get it, though, because it's just Spawns left alive. This is the dying moment. This is the last round you'll see from Twisted Minds. Enjoy it as Spawns keeps it alive for a moment longer. Mosaic drops. Famis in hand. He's actually made Kaze kill himself in the molly. It's not over yet.
One bullet, and he could fall as well. Spawns could keep it alive.
The bomb fell through the smoke into A. So in the end, he doesn't have a smoke. He's got absolutely nothing to work with. Not even an M4. And Advent's been spotted, but Mercury from behind will secure it for Rare Atom. 16 on the board. It's the end of the fairy tale for Twisted Minds, and Rare Atom go one step closer to the major.
I cannot believe Kaze has had such a stellar performance. You know, he's been everything going wrong for him this week, but he's finally made it work, and Rare Atom up against the Mongolz is going to be